My name is Rhapsody, and this number is not high enough. It is, in fact, one too low, so I'm going to need to go back into Blurst mode and rectify that as best I can. Choose 2 blessings. Turn 1, gain 2 mana. First 4 turns, gain 1 mana. 3 mana on the first turn. I mean, that can be very compelling, but if your spells aren't doing that much for you, it's possibly not going to help. Save, heal and shield 5, cleanse, single cast. Potential, during the 5th turn, +3 to all allied sides. Singularity improves the 2 right sides. It's a permanent item. Or a random tier 4 blessing. So a permanent item, we will always have access to this. I love that idea. I'm taking Ice Singularity. That's definitely one of them. The other random tier 4 blessing at the start of the first turn, 2 mana. I think I'm going to go random tier 4. I just want to see more stuff. We've got Initiate, Splint, Squire, Brigand, and Thief. This is pretty good. Is there any reason I'm going to want to prefer one of these over the other very early on? No, I'm taking the random. Vitamin E. Oh, yikes. All heroes get +1 max HP for each E in their name. So we get 1 on the Thief, 1 on the Squire, 1 on the Initiate. That's really, 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 really not what we wanted. Brigand, let's give you 2 3 damage strikes there. Only need to... Well, hang on. The Thorn's going to be a wee bit tough to take down. Let's do the 1 mana growth. Squire, you can redirect to yourself from the Splint. He'll generate some mana for us. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I can burst to protect the Brigand there at the absolute least, and then defend the Brigand with the Squire. Works out well. I did just want to get that Thorns down as early as possible. I mean, I only need, there we go, pretty much any other source of damage, and we'll have it. There goes the second Archer. Scrapper, Enchanter. Oh, Enchanter. Enchanter with heal 3 boost, heal 3 cleanse. I mean, I could hold out, try and go for Fae. Enchanter also has 2 E's in their name, getting a little bit more max HP that way. Scrapper, you're stacking via Steel. It's not that easy to get you block right now. It's not that easy to get AoE damage to set up the Bloodlust either. I'm going to take the Enchanter. I'm not going to hold out for the possibility it becomes the Fae instead. However, especially in this fight, instances of 3 damage are going to be way better than the Enchanter's possibility of boosting someone else's attack 3 damage. All of these are great. We'll take that too. Finally, we even get a hit with the Thief. Okay, I'm going to be redirecting away from the Thief. And do I need to keep anyone on full HP or anything like that right now? Doesn't look like it. Let's just start working on this Wolf. Maybe I should have let the Thief on the top line take the damage, because the Enchanter does have access to Wings, heal 3, and flanking. Very efficient heal right there. Although then again, it's also probably not necessary, right? We're going to finish this fight before that becomes relevant. I believe in us. There goes 1, 2, and yeah, sure, I'll set the burst because then it'll run away. Revival Pendulum. Swap the left side with the middle side. I really do like... Ooh, I like that. It's not important yet, but it'll set up for some important stuff in the future. I mean, like, it gives us the ability to buff the cantrip or growth in different fashions than the otherwise might. Same with the heal and shield mana gain. Yeah. We'll take it. Keep it in our back pocket for later. If at all I can avoid it, I would really like the Brigand not to have to exert this round. Thief, 2 damage is the most you can do. Brigand, please don't exert. Hey, there we go. Take out the rat instantly. Protect the Enchanter just a little. You can hold out here. Especially in possibility of getting some sort of worst case scenario where we need to use Gather to suddenly generate mana on board. No, nothing there. Good damage. So that'll be enough to take out the ball with ease. 1 and 2 and 3. Goblin versus Sparky. Sorry, Goblin. Guardian versus Sparky, my bad. Guardian does have the ability to give large defense to a single target, which is nice. It's something we're kind of lacking at the moment. Squire is currently only really capable of defending themselves effectively and trying to take that attack away from other targets. We're about to go up against the Alpha, making this an even slightly better position to take this in. I can't generate much mana outside of the blue class, making Sparky a little less valuable there. Yeah, I'm taking the Guardian. See, that's already 4 defense on a single character right now. Take the growing side. Heal and shield at the same time. Doesn't really help anyone right now, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it can help the Guardian to defend themselves by 4, I guess, as well. Yeah, because it actually does become an instance of 4, so the self-shields will also be 4. Neat! It defended for another 4. That actually worked out really well. Significantly better than I was even anticipating. Start working on the Alpha. Thief? Brigham, that's not the strike you want to use here. Push one more. Good, we got some defense in the end. That keeps the Thief alive. We even get to grow our mana side again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to take out the Alpha. Going straight for the objective like that is oftentimes the best thing we can get done here. Okay, if we can get 2 mana, we can use Gather, and then we can generate a lot more mana on board. But it's kind of difficult for us to get 2 mana right now. Actually, no, it's not. We literally have Lethal. There's the 2 mana, then we use Gather to get 2 more instances of 2 mana. We set up 2 bursts against the target, and the Thief's 2 damage on the top line. Cursed Bolt, after a spell is cast, after a spell is cast, 1 self-damage, but you also get +1 to the 2 right sides, or Ironheart, add Exert and +1 to all sides. Currently, it's the Initiate who's giving us access to Gather. That's a wee bit of a problem, because once we lose the Initiate, we won't have access to a spell that transmutes blank sides into some value, making the Ironheart even harder to have taken. Enchanter does have a lot of HP. She could probably hold the Cursed Bolt pretty happily. And in fact, will do. Choose a curse. Heavy dice or... Heavy dice was a problem. Add Archer. During levels 11 to 20, add an Archer to each fight. We're going to be taking that. And I'm going to have to make sure that I keep a little more range on myself than I otherwise might. We are about to fight the Bandit. What I'm going to do is give the extra damage to the Brigand, because if I can overkill the Crone, this gives me a little bit more leeway to do it. If I can overkill the Crone, I can just make the Bandit run away. Instance of 2, instance of 2. I would have to do an instance of 1 as well. No, these don't work. I mean, that does. Even gets us mana if we just keep the Initiate. Yikes. Okay, well... I can keep the Initiate alive, but it requires basically all of our investment. However, maybe this is a better position. Just start setting up for the Crone on the next turn. No reason I needed to be so hasty about it. Alright. In fact, we've already got it. Even using the Exert side Ninja Ninja and Fiend. Interesting. So Ninja will have the ability to copycat. Copy the keywords from the last used dice this round. Gain mana gain. It can gain boost. Can't really apply that to an enemy, so it wouldn't be able to gain boost. It would be able to gain cantrip and cleave, engage. It's not incredible. Our Brigand still hasn't leveled up, so I still don't know if we have the ability to go for some sort of bloodlust on them instead. This is shaping up a lot similar to our previous party. But I also do need access to a little bit more AoE so I can deal with things like these illusions. So I will be taking the Initiate. Reroll the class of the Enchanter. Possibility of getting Fae. I'm gonna try it. Oh, but her healing is so efficient for the Fiend. Nah, I'm gonna try it. Oh, but she's got 2 E's in her name. Nah, I'm doing it. Priestess. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what an excellent way of keeping people alive. Heal 2 to all allies. Very accessible there. Let's throw ourselves at these enemies. Fiend for maximum. Thief, that's the maximum damage you can do as well. Priestess only really needs to help us get some mana, if possible. Neat. So we're looking for... Actually... Guardian guards these targets, then we only take 1 damage on the Fiend, and we heal that back up as well. Then 1 damage through all of the enemies, takes out the 2 illusions. And I guess we just get exceptionally close to taking out everyone. And then 1 damage for the snake. Simplifies this all. Get him, Brigand, even more exertion. Clumsy Hammer for replace the top side with deal 4 damage, heavy, and eliminate. Or the Faint Halo +1 max HP this fight whenever you save a hero. Guardian would be able to get a decent amount of HP out of that, and possibly even the Priestess would, but I think I'm going to go for the random tier 3 here. Bowl! Oh, that's exciting. Not relevant to anything yet, but it can be good. Idol of Ai, +1 to max HP per Val. I mean, the Guardian could get 4 from that. We only have to take on another Ogre at the same time. There's no way we're taking out that chest on the first turn, I don't imagine. That said, if the Priestess does have access to the AoE heals and we have Flash, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to take out an Ogre. I'm going to take on this challenge. The Idol of A gives Guardian 4 more max HP here. Being able to deal 4 damage to a single target seems like it'd be very effective in this fight, but I also don't want the Priestess not to have access to more healing. I also do want her to be the person who's holding the damage to self. I think we're okay. Let's go. I would love to kill the chest on round 1 here. I don't suspect it's likely. Wait a second, that's like basically the best opening hand I can possibly get there. Hang on. I need to give more armor to the Brigand. Throw Burn through the party. Attack. Attack. And then Flash. Keeps us all alive. So I managed to kill the chest on turn 1, managing to get an item for my troubles. Gonna need to generate a lot more mana this turn. It's gonna be one problem for us. The best target to take out this turn is also the War Chief. Guardian, your best defense is actually going to be the AoE defense side. This all might be necessary at the moment. Let's have a look. So, AoE heal sets up for the ability to generate more mana on the Fiend. If we use... Wait, hang on. Generate more mana on the Fiend. If I burn first, then we have more targets ready to take this flash effect. So then I have to defend the Fiend in order to keep them alive there. Roll flash once. And then roll it again. And then these two targets take out the War Chief. The more I can use flash, the far better off we're going to be. It's going to be the most efficient generator of resources for us in this fight. Thief, I'd love you to be able to do some damage. Okay. So we'll AoE heal, noting the Ogre on the top line is targeting the Thief very heavily. Because the Thief has gotten back to max HP off of the AoE heal, we have the ability to engage them with a defend. We have to finish the Ogre on the top line this turn. Priestess gets another great side for that. Guardian, that's not a very effective side for you, but you can protect the Fiend with it, which could be important. Brigand, again, could you continue rolling, please? One more time. Not exactly what we wanted to see, to be honest. I think I'm going to opt to waste 1 damage this turn so that I don't have to anger the next Ogre. That all worked out perfectly. We managed to get the chest as well as the challenge. I figured we probably could do it. I just didn't want to be too... I honestly just didn't want an endless run to die very embarrassingly in 17 minutes. That's not the style I'm looking for. Short sword. Replace the 2 right sides with 2 damage. We're also offered the Dabbler and the Soldier as upgrades for our Brigand and Thief. Honestly, Dabbler is not bad. Its ability to generate mana there. Ability to heal a target, which is also kind of good. Little underwhelmed by the idea of the Soldier here. I would like to have access to 4 damage strikes on my yellow class especially. I've got 4 damage attacks on my Brigand already, just with the Singularity. In fact, on anyone who wants it with the Singularity and the Short Sword. And I need a larger density of damage in the opener of this fight. I'm going to give the Fiend more max HP, courtesy of the Idol of 8. Then I'm going to give the Guardian the ability to deal 4 damage to a single target. And I'm going to have the Brigand. No, the Brigand's way too likely to die if I do that. Maybe I want more instances of 3 damage on the field. The Brigand and the Guardian each sharing those. So a 3, a 3, and a 2 is a total of 8. That's the ability to take down one of them on the first turn very easily. I can account in a lot of different directions with something like the burn. I could give 2 more max HP to the Brigand. No, I think we're reasonably set up. Let's go. Right. It doesn't actually solve what we do here. We're taking the Dabbler. Agnes, Githa, and Magrat here. Trying to give us absolute hell. I'm more than happy to just take out Agnes this round if we can. 3. We're just short. Fiend, please. Nope. We remain just short, unfortunately. Well, I mean, if that's the case, I think I'm going to focus on the Margrat on the bottom so that I can actually account for the effect that they were going to be dealing. So Margrat was dealing 2 damage to the bottommost enemy. So because I triggered that effect by something which also healed us, I get to keep that HP. This also sets up for a single burn to be able to take out Margrat next round. These... Ooh, that's some mana already. Some important health. Nice AoE defense. All of this is working out pretty well. Yeah, that's good defense to get out of the Priestess as well. This is perfect. We'll send out a burn, taking out the Margrat on the bottom line. I'm able to use Guardian to save multiple targets on board. We can also save the Fiend with the heal from the Dabbler there. Flash is no longer, in my opinion, the optimal output for us here. I want to continue giving the Fiend even more max HP. I want them to have the ability to cast whatever they need next round without having to look to someone else for help first. Two mana on the Dabbler might be one of their best effects. The 3 damage in AoE from the Guardian, that really works if I intend to close the fight this round, which is possible but not incredibly likely. Let's give it a go, where we are currently standing. So first things first, we know that Burn is going to be included in that as one of the most efficient damage effects I had access to at the time. Then Githa is dealing 2 damage to the middle enemy when she dies. Double Burst kills her. All right, that actually does take the Guardian out. Oh no, the Priestess is dying. No, wait, the Guardian is dying because they have the Curse Bolt. That's what's going on there. So there goes Githa. I hit Agnes, we use Flash and then Burst to take out Agnes. And I'll lose my Priestess here, but then we have just the Wolf easily. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Brigand is already going to survive this round. Actually, yeah, everything works. Oops. Fine. I will slow play it so that I don't have to lose the Guardian as well. Get him, Dabbler. Terrarium and Mana Jelly. Mana Jelly adds single use and cantrip to all mana/mana gain sides. I do like that, admittedly. It's up against Terrarium or a random tier 3 or 5. Terrarium being replace the 2 right sides with shield 1 and shield 2 growth and 1 mana gain growth. That's also an item that pretty much guarantees I will always have access to something useful to hit with a singularity. Mana Jelly doesn't need to be on us in every fight. We could just put it on the Fiend when we think it's the correct play. I do like having access to Mana Jelly just in case like I roll into the Artificer or someone like that. And I can use it to just generate a huge amount of mana very easily, very quickly. Take the random tier 3 and 5. Idol of... and that is Consonance, giving us plus max HP. Death Shields. Upon death, all monsters shield 1 to all allies, or shield response. All monsters, upon taking damage for the first time, shield themselves by 1. I want to take the random tier 1. I don't like either of those. I don't really want to have to... Because I'm intending for this to be an endless run that sticks around for a couple of loops at the absolute least, I know that I'm going to have to start increasing other effects that are giving armor to things and things like that, and I don't want this to start yet. because the turns can get pretty complex when I've got too many of them stacked atop one another. What? Martyr must be equipped. Add death and +1 to the 2 left sides. Death, you die. Oh, neat. I can just use the bowl to revert that. Hey, it works out in the end. I'll give that to the Dabbler. And then the Priestess can easily get more max HP. 4 damage on a single one of these seems significantly better right now. All right, let's go. Fighting a Jinx F, a Bones, and a Grave. Brigand immediately rolls the ability to straight up kill that Bones, and will be doing so. Priestess, yeah, max HP. Definitely the most efficient thing you can do right now. We push with the Dabbler and Fiend. Fiend gets as much damage as they can. Dabbler, do you want to go for defense this round? No, continue pushing. Never mind, you never had a choice. Okay. Damage the Bones on the top line and burn through the Grave. Try and keep as much HP as possible on the Priestess. Yeah, I don't really need to continue that with anything. Grave summons another Bones. Hopefully that's another target for the Brigand this round. Roll a 4. I'm just going to lock some chump sides because this ought to be good enough. Throw a burn through the enemies. Hang on. Keep the Brigand alive. Burst on that target. And one more for the road. There goes Jinx F. Collector and Gladiator. I mean, it's got to be Collector, right? It's just the access to Singularity and Cursed Bolt, both on the same character. So we would have 4 damage Cleave. We would have 4 damage Focus, which means it gets doubled to 8 damage if anyone's targeted that target before. Oh my god, I forgot about this as well. Collector pick. We finally collector picked twice, unlocking a hero. Hoarder, who's a level 1 yellow character, and they just have a bunch of different keywords. They've got Engage, they got Rampage, they got Incredible. Hell yes. You may don your items. Ghost Coulson Zombie. Oh my god. Actually, give me the ability to kill all 3 in the same attack, please. I mean, that's kind of close. I can't just keep rolling the Collector for the possibility I get the 4 Cleave. This is good enough. All's well. There goes the zombie in a single strike. And I'm going to hold on to the mana rather than use a burn here. No, that's not true. I'm going to use the burn. Sets up for more ways of killing the Quartz in the next turn just by myself. Never mind, there we go. So let's get 1 damage out on the field, and then damaging Cleave, and finish the Quartz off with the Guardian. Ornate Hilt or Duck. Duck adds Echo to the 2 right sides. Echo, copy the value of the previously used dice this round. Oh, that's pretty good, but how many characters are going to have end sides they want to affect like that? Ornate Hilt adds self-damage to all damage sides. Sorry, self-shield to all damage sides. My apology. That's also pretty good. Collector would have to drop one of their items in order to take that. You know what? No, I'm taking the Duck. I'm taking the Duck and I'm putting it on Priestess. If I need to, I can suddenly heal the entire party for up to 4. Guardian, that's your second best side. You may as well take it here. Dabbler, that's your best. Yeah, it's mainly Collector who wants to still push at that time, and tell you what, the push paid off. Collector, 4 damage in AoE here, thank you. There goes that Archer. Of course, we've got to get well acquainted with that Archer. We will see them many, many times over. 1, 2, 3. There goes the Fanatic. It's just the Spiker and I. Some good health out of the Dabbler, some health and some healing as well. Actually, the AoE heal, I think I want more than anything else there. If I can get it on the Priestess, that would be much appreciated. Boy. Just in case I'm going to take the Dabbler's heal there. Yeah. Because I'd still like to be able to get the effect out of my Fiend. We defend the Dabbler, guard up the Fiend a little, and throw some damage at the Spiker. Come on. Priestess, I want you to do the big heal, please. Big heal? Hey, there we go. Okay, Guardian defends the Priestess for 4. Oh, but it doesn't count as 4 for the instance of Echo? That's unfortunate. Well, we get it to count as 3 and we give 3 to the whole party. Neat. Doesn't matter at all because we could just kill the Spiker at any point, but I did just want to do that. Priestess. There's heal 2 double use on Surgeon. We would have the ability to heal the party very dramatically consistently. Keeper has the ability to give shield steal 5. Also has shielding with repel. Neither of those dramatic in importance to me, but certainly present. I almost want to take the Surgeon just so I have access to a class that has the ability to bring people back to life. Through the Operate, revive the topmost defeated ally. Maybe that'll give me the ability to start using characters that have death sides or things like that. It's really hard to justify it not being the Keeper here, though. I just know the raw power level of the Keeper is really, 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 really high. A little bit more access to AoE, a little bit more access to large individual defense. I'm going to take the Surgeon. I want to take the Keeper, but I'm going to take the Surgeon because I take them less commonly. This idol should probably go on a different character. I mean, we can give Surgeon no death sides and then have the Dabbler get some more max HP. I mean, definitely the idol of IU should be on a different target at the moment. Should probably be on the Guardian, but then the Guardian... Oh, no. In this next fight, is the Guardian going to be required to defend us? The Fiend is definitely going to be required to generate mana, so I don't want them holding the short sword. Unless I want the Guardian to have the most HP, in which case the Dabbler takes the swords, and then Guardian just chunks up as much as possible. This leaves the Collector still with the ability to do 4 damage and cleave, which is one of the most important things here. Alright. Rotten and Bones, and of course, single Archer up there. Dabbler, that's the largest damage you can do in an individual instance by yourself without the Echo side in a perfect setup, so I think that's got to be good enough. Continue pushing on everyone else. Surgeon, some mana, let's see it. Wow, Collector, you really rolled the Exert side? That's basically the only side I won't use, I think. Oh, no, I still have to. Oh, this hurts. There you go. Well done. I've locked my Collector for the next round, unfortunately. None of the most important AoE is going to be coming out. That said, there might not be that many of them too. Dabbler, yeah, 2 damage is already enough as long as we take out one of the bones. Surgeon, I would prefer you giving mana if possible, and so you've opted to, much appreciated. We can even get a lot of defense on the Guardian, but we're not going to need that because we're going to lose those targets, but it's fine. 2 damage, 2 damage. And if I do it in this order, the Collector defends as much incoming damage as possible. Alright, Rotten, you've only got 12 HP. I should be able to crest that quite easily. Thank you, Surgeon, for even more mana. Yeah, I think that's probably enough damage. I'm not really going to count it, noting that I have the Echo, so we've got at least 12 there, 2 bursts. We'll take the Rotten out. Twisted Flax and Lens. Lens adds focus to all heal/self-heal sides focus ×2 versus the target of the previously used dice this round. The Surgeon would have focus on their heal 2 mana gain side. There's also Twisted Flax. Who would want to sacrifice any of their sides into Twisted Flax? Not really anyone. I'm taking Lens for the Surgeon. I think that's a really good pick here. Fear. All big enemies, such as the Troll, have +2 max HP. Lead weight. I can't just keep giving myself these items that I'm going to have to carry around. This is already causing a problem. It does give +1 to them at least. Okay. I want as many other characters as possible to have as much HP as possible. I'm worried that the Guardian is just holding all of the max HP right now, kind of holding it hostage, almost. Thank heck we have access to the burn for this fight. Jeez. Alright, Dabbler gets one of their copy spaces. Guardian, that's also a pretty good hit here. Oh, it's going to be very sad if I don't manage to get any mana this round. Rolling the Fiend and the Surgeon both with mana sides the entire time. That would have been really tragic. Thankfully, it doesn't occur. So let's start taking out the people that will take out classes of my own that are undefended at the moment. Only 1 Archer and 2 Snipers remain. And yeah, this should easily finish them off. Goodbye, second Sniper. Hello to the Eccentric. Ooh, Poet. Oh, Poet. Poet would be a very powerful character indeed to be holding the Cursed Bolt as well as the Singularity, having Shield 4 Cantrip. And then there's also an Eccentric who does just have 4 damage and Descend. Actually, the Eccentric, hilariously, would be able to hold the death side because they don't have the... they don't have either of these, so they get +1/+1 and death to the sides that don't exist for them. I actually really like that, just as a bit. I'm doing it for the bit. There you go. No death. So then I have... You can put Echo on the healing focus sides. Singularity the Dabbler. I mean, honestly, I think I could even just Singularity the Eccentric. In this fight, we probably want more spread damage, though. Alright, let's go. Don't kill my Dabbler! Dabbler currently planning to do 3 damage, some of their lowest. Guardian, if you do hit an AoE here, following up with a burn does kill the archer on the top line. That doesn't really prevent much damage coming in against the Dabbler at all, so the Guardian is really going to need to roll a defensive here. Oh, Guardian, I would really prefer you roll a defensive here. I can take out the Hydra this round. Especially with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal and burn kills the Hydra as well as the archer in the back line. We just have to worry for the Alpha now. Best side for both the Surgeon and the Dabbler there. So, Guardian defends the Dabbler, so I can set up Focus in order to get 4 mana out of them. And, in fact, that's enough. We take out the Alpha. Second Chance. Replace the rightmost side with target hero can use their dice again. It's not bad. Or Spell Invest. For 4 mana, get 6 mana next turn. Unfortunately, the Spell Invest is also cooldown, so I'll only be able to use it once per turn. And I don't want to cast too many spells, just slightly because of the Cursed Bolt. I'm going to take the random tier 7. Anvil adds Steel to the middle side. That's almost certainly significantly more impactful here. This duck isn't seeming especially helpful. Steel to the middle left side gives us steel on our focus surgeon side, so we can multiply our mana via that. I don't really want to put Duck on any of my Descends. Or the Eccentric's best sides. I don't think it needs them. I mean, I could just get Dabbler have defense. That's pretty good, actually. So then... the Eccentric could hold the Idol in order to get more HP, or one of the idols. And then the Guardian could still hold that. No. What fight are we up against? I don't need damage as much as I need defense right now, unfortunately. I mean, Surgeon is the only person who can really get value out of the lens, so that kind of seems optimal that they hold that. I think giving them steel on the focus side is super effective here as well. But it's leaving a lot of our items out in the blue. Out in the rain, rather. You can give the Guardian the ability to whiff at worst with 2 damage. Yeah, this is probably fine. I mean, final possibility is the Fiend gets the 2 max HP instead of the Guardian getting 4 max HP, and then we get Echo on those strikes. For the possibility of dealing 5 damage with the strike via the Guardian if we need to. Yeah. Mostly so I don't have to continue trying to do anything there. I think we're done. Ooh, big descend side. 5 damage descend to another target. Love to see it. I mean, the Guardian would be able to do 5 damage as a result of that, if I really wanted it. Or they can defend the Fiend. I think I'd prefer them to defend the Fiend. Gonna take a self-heal on the Fiend for the possibility of killing a archer. Sorry, an archer, Thorn. Oh my god, this worked? Okay, hang on. So here's how I think this is going to occur. I'm going to give the Surgeon as much armor as possible. So now they have heal 10, mana gain, focus, steel. Then I'm going to have them heal themselves. As the last target, they are going to heal for 20 mana gain. So I get 20 mana. Savvy? Okay, my Eccentric is going to be taking a bunch of damage here as well. Gotta be aware of that. So I'll just focus on those two targets first. More bursts for the Spiker. If I burst enough times, I can keep the Fiend alive as well. And just hold. That's what I was talking about in terms of the mana duplication we're going to be able to do there. Oh my god, we get it again. Oh my god. I mean, as much mana as we can get from other characters as well first, it's going to really help us out. As much armor as we can get from other characters first, sorry. This is probably the best that I can do. Because I am going to have to heal... I guess I heal the Fiend. No, because I've got to get a targeted effect on the Eccentric to set up the effect we're going for here. So then I burst, and then 16 mana. Eccentric, if I defend you a couple of times, now you can strike both of these thorns at the same time, and I'll finish off the archer with another burst. Hell yeah. Oh, wow. Weaver! Oh, Weaver! Possibility of doubling our mana after all of that? Yes, please. Is there a different thing I should be considering instead? I don't believe so. I'm taking the Weaver. Sure, get 3 max HP. Seems good for you. And Troll King, Slate, and Archer. Let's go. My god, I hit the same side again. Incredible. Weaver, you hit that mana early enough that I will let you just keep it. Eccentric, 4 damage to a single target right now. It's half of your worst. Continue rolling. Guardian, that's probably good enough. Eccentric, 1 more. Fair enough. So if I burst the Surgeon and then they target themselves, 21. So that's the ability to immediately kill the Troll King if I want it. And I can even kill the Archer by using Crush first. Then... Oh. Hang on. I'm actually going to follow up with another Crush and then start removing the Slate on the top line. And defend the Eccentric 2 times here. Yeah, I think the Troll King is probably going to be the most controllable part of this field right now. Heal and focus. Yeah, that's actually really good for the Eccentric right now. I'll take all of these. Ugh. Harsh results otherwise. A focus heal and then another focus heal for 8 health on the Eccentric that turn. Use a single burst to defend the Guardian going into the next round and just try and set myself up in a better position to be able to exploit this. Oh my god. Burst, and then you self-heal, and then you get 16, and then I get 32. This is such a ridiculous mana generation engine. The contact lens. I was never really expecting it to do what it's doing right now. I can even afford to spend half of my time defending the eccentric here. Serration and Prism! Wait, no. I can't do it. So, Focus is the ×2 multiplier here, and the ability for us to increase the multiplier's base side is the Anvil. So without the ability to also have one free slot to put Rainbow down, I'm not really going to be able to benefit from it here as much as I would have liked. Unfortunate. Prism. Add Rainbow to the middle side. Bonus equal to the number of keywords on that side. Now, it's worth noting, I can swap my center into the middle if I want to. Not currently relevant on literally anyone. Kind of hilariously. Serration adds vulnerable to the top and the bottom sides. I'm also not able to use that right now. Interesting. Well, I might be best served going for the random tier 8, but I can direct my upgrade on the Guardian or Dabbler quite effectively around Prism. No, I'm taking the random tier 8. Just +1 to all damage sides. Tier 3 heroes get -1 max HP. By the time we're up to those tier 3 heroes, typically. I already have a plan. There's the +1 to all damage sides. I guess Weaver, you can hold that in the bowl. And then I will give the +1 to all damage sides to the eccentric. You can lose your previous +1 to 2 of those damage sides in order to get 3 max HP. Yeah, only 3 vowels in that name, unfortunately. I mean, it'll probably get me through this loop, but I really want the Dabbler or the Guardian to upgrade into someone who just has fewer base sides, because we've just got... It's just the Surgeon right now, right? Basically, everyone else is just doing things that get by, and then the Surgeon is kind of making everything pop the heck off. Also, not having the Cursed Bolt on my own characters right now is pretty helpful, admittedly. Continuing to push just for the steel side on the Surgeon does feel wrong, but it also is what I need to do if I want this turn to actually work. Yep, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Yeah, this Weaver is going to get a 0 mana for this turn as well. That's not good. Call upon death, shield suit all allies, fair enough. That's what Jinx DS is doing here. That makes sense. I need to take out the Jinx as quickly as possible. Oh boy! Yep, I went too far on attempting to double mana that I didn't have right there. And that's really costly. It'd be hilarious to make the exact same mistake again. I shouldn't do it. Let's see, if I just locked this turn in how it is, how would this go? There we go, we get 4, we get the 8. So, crush. And then we get the Jinx down. Honestly, not so bad. But the mana, the defense isn't needed as much. I only really need the 1 defend from the Dabbler to set this up. AoE defense from the Guardian seems better. Eccentric. Nice. That's one possible option. Do I want to kill a target first? So... if I did it like this, I would then be able to use Crush to... 1 more Crush would be able to kill the core on the top line. That's what I would be looking for there. However, I do get to keep all of my characters, and the core is now vulnerable to a single Crush. I will take this. man, again. I just want the steel side. I can also avoid the steel side and be fine this time. Guardian, throw the defense on yourself. Actually, hang on. This eccentric take the target out. And then we can heal the Guardian for 4, and then we can even heal the Dabbler for 4. 5 instances of damage. We can do this in a single turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remarkably not 5. Oh well. It's okay. Thankfully, we still keep everyone on the board. All right. We're not even going to be able to do 5 instances of damage before we've killed the enemy this time. Give me as much armor as you can give me. Great. That's the surgeon a bunch of times there, and then defend you, and then double it. Cool, 24. And then, in fact, I'm going to use the Echoed Strike on the Guardian to get the kill. Dancer or Stalwart? Dancer is way less effective now that we are just, you know, up against the bosses, basically. Dancer is going to lose a lot of their sides here. Not lose their sides, sorry. This is not a Basilisk, but they will still be taking damage for trying to hit the Spiker in the back line, stuff like that. I mean, it's just a Stalwart here. It just has to be. Although, giving them Echo on the Shield 2 double use is pretty impactful, possibly, here. Anyone else need to change anything they're doing? I do almost feel like I should even give it the Singularity, but the Singularity on these Shield 4s has been a good setup for the Surgeon as well in the past. No, I think I'll settle for these. Good big defends, good big attacks. Everything's working out well. Let me roll for more mana if I can get it. I'll settle, and okay, it works out in the end. So we've blocked 10 of the incoming damage here. I can run Crush 2 times, taking out both of the archers. So most of the HP of the Banshee following up. Well, the Archer and the Sniper. Most of the HP of the Banshee. Oh, the mana multiplication is here. Eat, big eat. Holy heck in heaven. Wowzers. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of mana. We've got Shield double use, Shield 5 double use because of the Echo. Give ridiculous amount of block to the Surgeon, even more ridiculous amount of block to the Surgeon. The Surgeon now has heal 16. That's focus, so we get 33 out of it. And then the Weaver has 33 mana plus 33, so there we go, 66 mana. You know what? I'm gonna crush you to death. It doesn't even matter that it doesn't hit you 2 times at the same time here. I don't mind. Dolphin adds Echo to all sides. Copy the value of the previously used dice this round. It's not really good for the Surgeon. There's also the Chaos Wand. Replace the middle side with 1 damage. Single-use cleave, engage, self-heal, weaken, and vulnerable. We could throw that on the Eccentric. I've literally never taken Chaos Wand. I think I just need to take it and put it in a thing I do. And there it is. It's even got 2 damage. How do you turn that down? Can I copycat that effect in any way? Okay. Idle. Go on the Stalwarts. But I think I'll give it to the Dabbler, and then the Dabbler can give the Idol of to the Stalwart instead. Bunch of zombies, bunch of wisps, a single archer, and 2 snipers. Ready to lay their lives down on the line. Single-use cleave, engage, self-heal, vulnerable, weaken. Yeah, this sets up all of the wisps to die if we need that. Armor. More armor. Well, let's invalidate all the wisps on the field, and then I can roll a crush, killing the top of the bottom line, and another crush, killing the archer on top. Then I can focus on keeping the Stalwart as well as the Surgeon on full HP. Wisps do absolutely nothing the entire round, and we get to move into... I mean, I wanted it to be the final turn, but this is not the setup for the final turn. Keep pushing. I mean, those two will certainly help. Stalwart, that'll have to be good enough at this rate. Dabbler, you too. Dang. Keep the Eccentric alive. Defend the Weaver, preventing them from taking any incoming weaknesses here. Yeah, the big downside here is I don't have the ability to get both of the zombies next to one another to take them out at the same time. If only. The Descend hitting 5 damage to 2 different targets there at the same time would have been incredible. Oh! The build. We have the build. Oh, the build is online. Alright. Big armor for you. Even more armor for you. Crush works too. Wait, hang on. Weaver needs to use theirs before the Dabbler. 40 mana. And then again, crush to the end. Assassin and Venom. Ooh, baby. Better poison? Yeah, absolutely. Big downside of Venom here is we lose the ability to put Singularity on someone who's really benefiting from its example anymore. An utter shame, but I still think it's the better choice for us here. Maybe just having Shield 4 double use Echo is better? Do I want to give this Echo away to someone else? Not particularly. I don't even really want to give the HP away. I guess I'll take the duck off at this point. And just take more max HP on the Stalwart. Godspeed items. Duck for Echo on the Healing Cleanse side. Honestly, just not necessary. Venom immediately rolls the ability to inflict some poison. Love to see that. Eccentric, that's good enough for you as well. Stalwart, that is basically one of your best sides, especially considering the incoming poison from the dragon. Just mana from the Weaver will do fine, and yeah, Surgeon, unfortunately, very, very lackluster in performance today. I can't take out both of the archers on the top line, unfortunately. Uh-oh. We've still got a lot of poison on our targets, and we've got 2 targets that are desperately attempting to die this turn. I would like that not to occur. 2 shots cleave in AoE. Cool. A little bit of removal of the negative impacts that have rocked our world right now. Love to see that. Weaver, that is basically your best space. I really, really, really hope that I get mana on the Surgeon here. We do not. Okay. First off, that AoE and the vulnerability and everything we just got there, all very, very, very good, very helpful, very effective. Heal the Surgeon, because you aren't going to be taking incoming damage this round. Cleanse and block the Starwood as much as we can. This burst would be worth 4 damage if I throw it out against the dragon, but I think it's more important that I keep resources to be able to armor to amplify our impacts. Or even just to operate, bring someone back to life. Weaver, I really don't want to push you too far. We got it. Or at least we've got some? Hang on. I can get now 17 mana out of this turn. That's not nothing. That's extremely not nothing. I can keep all of my board alive even this turn. Let's keep the Venom slightly closer. They're focusing all of their attention on the Stalwart right now, which is going to make my life a lot easier. Sorry, on the Surgeon right now, rather. Surgeon, if you would like to roll the other side, it's okay, but basically anything you roll here is fine. Oh my god, you do roll the best side possible. Thank you muchly. Time for you to generate 15 mana, and then the Weaver to generate another 15 in response. I'm so glad to have finally gotten multiplicative on multiplicative here in order to get our mana to actually go crazy. And it was with just a red and a blue character. It did not require being in custom party and having a bunch of blues on the field, although I desperately do want to do that in the future as well. Let's burst the dragon right to the end and have a look at the blessing that we are going to be choosing in the start of the next episode. That is right, the next episode will be the start of the second loop here in this Blurst run. Choosing a blessing to, at the end of the 7th turn, kill all enemies, or at the start of the 3rd turn, heal and shield 3 to all allies. I'm actually really interested in trying to play around this. I'm not going to immediately make my decision here. That's a cliffhanger, baby. Series playlist is up in the top left for all of my content on this game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation down below. Streaming past other names of the people who are generally supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to John. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.